welcome to ABC Interactive English, everyone. I'm Mike.
And I am Karen. Today we are looking at part C of About Your Health.
I'm feeling very healthy today.
That is really good.
That's why I'm talking like this. Okay.
Okay, and then actually our dialogue is about after a health checkup.
Ooh.
So basically, our character, I think Marie and Carrie, they're discussing their, health checkup results.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes, even if you're not sick, you want to make sure everything is okay in your body. So you would probably go and get a health checkup to make sure, check your lungs, check your blood sugar level, making sure that everything is okay, right?
Yes, absolutely. You might have problems with certain parts of your body. If your skin is always bothering you, you can see a skin doctor. There's a special type of doctor. They have doctors for stomachs, for hearts, for brains, for lungs, for all sorts of things. But as Karen was saying, sometimes, maybe every couple of years, it's good to just check your whole body out. And you can go into places, I think in Taiwan, you can do a simple health check for free.
That's right.
Or for very cheap, or you can pay a bit more money and they really check you out. It'll take a whole day. They'll stick tubes and things, take blood, check all sorts of stuff. But as you get older, I know people when they're 30, 40, 50 years old, this is something they try to do. And then afterwards, you'll get all this information and hopefully it will say, everything's good, you should just eat more carrots or something like that. So let's see what's going to go on. Yes, as we said, Marie and Carrie are going to be talking about the results, about the information they got from the health checkup they probably did a few days before. Let's hope everything's okay. Let's get to the dialogue and find out. Marie and Carrie are discussing her health checkup results.
My doctor said that I need to improve my health.
Why? You're active and you look pretty healthy to me.
He said I lacked vitamins and minerals, especially iron.
No problem. You just need to eat more fruit and dark green vegetables.
So today we are looking at part C of About Your Health. And like we mentioned before, it's after a health checkup. And they're looking at the results, right?
Yes. All right, lots of information, lots of things to know in there. So let's see what they find out. It says Marie and Carrie, our two characters, are discussing that's Marie's, health checkup results. And when you get the answers from something, when you get the information you've been trying to learn or discover, those are the results. It's basically like what happens when you get to the end of the problem or when you answer the question. That is the result. A simple thing, a way to think of it is what is after the equal sign when you do a math problem. 2 plus 3 equals 5. That is the result. Or if I ask you a question, or maybe I call somewhere like a business or hey, are you open on Sunday? Do you have a table that I can use and have dinner? And they tell you the answer. That is the result. What was the result of your phone call? Well, the lady told me this and this and this. This is the information. This is the answer I got back after my question or after I put out this problem there. So let's find out the results and what are the doctors going to tell Marie about her health.
All right, so Marie starts off the conversation by saying, my doctor said that I need to improve my health. So I guess Marie's health condition is not so well. There are some areas where she needs to improve on, perhaps eating a little healthier or exercise a little more, but I don't know. So let's find out.
Yes, absolutely. I think it would be very hard to have perfect results unless you're a super fit athlete. We all have little areas in our life where we can take care of ourselves a bit more. But this is surprising to her friend Carrie. Carrie knows Marie and knows she's a pretty healthy person, and that's why he's a little confused and surprised. He says, why? Why would you need to improve your health? He's wondering, And then he says why he he thinks this is a little strange. You're active and you look pretty healthy to me. So he knows that she's active. That means that, she exercises, she moves around. She's not always a couch potato sitting there on the sofa eating junk food all the time. No, she gets out there, she eats well, she exercises, she does sports or whatever. And as he says, you look pretty healthy to me. You don't look overweight. You don't look like a person who never exercises. You look like you're in good shape or something like that. So let's find out what's going to go on with those results and Marie's health after we check in with Tina.
Hello, I'm Tina. 今天 Marie 和 Carrie 在讨论健康检查结果。医生说 Marie 要改善她的健康状况。Carrie 觉得 Marie 看起来活力十足，非常健康，所以好奇地问为什么呢？我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 result 名词指的就是结果。The result of the race was surprising. 比赛的结果很令人惊讶。接着回到对话当中。
All right, so the health check is done, the results are in, and Marie is going to die very, very soon.
That's not true.
No, that's not exactly what it said. In fact, it's far from that, but she is a healthy, active person. She should get results, but the doctors apparently did find some little areas where she could do a bit better. She's healthy, she's fine, but she could be a little healthier. Let's find out how.
Okay, well, now Marie says, he meaning the doctor, he said I lacked vitamins and minerals, especially iron. Okay, well, sometimes you may look healthy on the outside, you may seem very active, but we don't really know exactly what's going on inside your body. So you really have to run some tests, and then so you can find out. And the results coming back, you will know the kind of things that you are lacking. So what does it mean to lack? So to lack, that means not having enough of something or not having any of it at all. An example sentence would be, I lack the strength to lift that heavy box. That means I don't have enough strength to lift it up.
Exactly right. And in this case, she is lacking vitamins and minerals, especially iron. This will fall under the mineral category. Iron's interesting because iron is something we think of using to make machines or to make steel from, right? Iron bridges or an iron fence or iron weapons from back in the olden days. Iron can be taken out of the ground and used to make machines and metal and stuff like that. But iron is also part of what we need to be healthy, along with vitamins. Iron is something we don't get from eating rocks. That's not a good way to get iron in your diet. No, we get iron from eating things like meat. Red meat gives us iron. There's blood in our iron. That's where it's very important. And we can also get it from some fruits and vegetables, as we will find out in a second. If you don't have enough iron, you might have a medical problem called anemia, and you will feel tired and run down, and you'll have no energy and things like that. You can also take pills for iron, like
That's
people
right.
take pills for
Supplements.
vitamins. Yeah, exactly. But it is something you should try to get naturally in your food, and that doesn't seem to be a big worry for Carrie, Marie's friend. He says, no problem. That's not a big deal. That's just a small little thing you can fix. He says you just need to eat more fruit and dark green vegetables, things like spinach and stuff like that. Meat is another way, but if you're a vegetarian or want to be healthy, dark green vegetables like spinach, I don't know, kong chin sai, that's kind of a dark green vegetable. That might have iron. But generally, yes, they say with those leafy vegetables that we have, the darker the color, the kind
better.
of healthier it is. And part of the reason is, of course, iron. Let's go over to Tina. She gets tons of iron, and that's why she's got so much energy to teach us good stuff.
医生说 Marie 缺乏维生素和矿物质，尤其是铁。Carrie 建议她多吃水果和深绿色蔬菜。我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 lack 动词缺乏。Ian lacks the tools to fix his bike. Ian 缺乏修理他脚踏车的工具。Iron 名词铁质。Spinach is rich in iron. 菠菜富含铁质。Spinach 就是菠菜。 接着文法的部分，我们整理一下 no problem 的3种用法。第一个，它可以表示没问题，办得到。举例来说 ，Could you help me carry these bags？ 你可以帮我提这些袋子吗？ No problem， 没问题。那它还可以表示不客气，意思相近于 Don't mention it。举例来说 ，Thanks for your help， 谢谢你的帮助。No problem， 不客气。最后，它还可以表示没关系，比如 I'm sorry I was late， 对不起我迟到了。No problem， 没关系。接着回到对话当中。
Thank you, Tina. And now we are back. Okay, so far from our dialogue, we know that Marie's having a bit of a medical problem. There's something that she lacks, but nothing too serious, right? She's missing maybe a little bit of mineral and also vitamin and iron as well, right? But then her friend Carrie actually told her that, don't worry, just eat lots of vegetables or really dark green vegetables or some fruits. That should be able to help you, right?
There you go. Yeah, have a bit more iron in your diet is not a huge thing, and I hope she can fix this up very quickly. We're going to find out what happens after if the rest of her medical test results after this little break.
Also, my doctor suggested that I get more exercise for my heart health.
If you need any help with that, let me know. We can exercise together.
Thanks. I might actually take you up on that.
Cool. It's never too late to take care of your health.
All right, so we know that Marie is a pretty healthy person. She gets exercise and stuff, but she is missing some things from her diet. More vitamins would be good, more minerals, especially iron. This is all what she learned in the results from her health check. But that is not all. They do really check almost every important part of your body, so there will be a few little things here and there. So what else did the doctor tell her? What else have we learned from her medical check?
Well, now Marie says, also, my doctor suggested that I get more exercise for my heart health. Okay, so I guess she seems like an active person, but maybe she's not getting enough exercise, right? Because the more exercise you get, it really works your heart as well. We all know your heart is a muscle, and you have to do some cardio to help with your heart health. So exercise, we're using it as a noun here. You can also use exercise as a verb. So as a noun, exercise is physical or it could be mental activity that helps your body or mind stay strong and healthy. An example sentence would be, swimming is a fun form of exercise that keeps me fit. And that is true. Or you can also go jogging or go cycling. These are also great exercises as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Lifting weights is good exercise, but that doesn't really do much for your heart and your lungs. You use that great word cardio. Yes. Cardio is generally heart and lung exercise, like swimming, jogging, hiking, things that get you sweating, get your heart beating faster. Lifting weights is good. Of course, you need that too, but you need a combination. So maybe she's just not getting enough of this kind of exercise for her heart and lungs. But Carrie, her good friend, is very happy to help her out. He says, if you need any help with that, let me know. We can exercise together. And that is always much more fun if you have an exercise partner or friend or buddy. It is much easier to get out there and go jogging or do whatever with a friend. Because here of course, we're using exercise as a verb. I am going to exercise tomorrow. I exercise every day at the gym. I work out, I train, I run, I jog, I lift weights, whatever. I'm not actually playing the sport or playing the game. I'm just doing the thing that I do to keep my body in good physical shape. So that's great. Let's go over to Tina and exercise our brains with some vocabulary and grammar.
医生建议 Marie 为了心脏健康着想，要多运动。Carrie 说她可以陪她去运动。我们来看一下刚刚对话里提到的单字 exercise 名词运动 regular exercise keeps you healthy 规律的运动让你保持健康。Exercise 也可以当动词使用。My mother exercises every morning. 我妈妈每天早上会运动。接着回到对话当中。
Thank you, Tina. And now we are back. So now we know that Marie actually needs some exercise, right? So then she can improve on her heart health. And now Carrie also said that, maybe we should exercise together. And I think that's a very good suggestion.
Yeah.
You can actually motivate your friend because when you exercise together, it's actually more fun, right?
For sure. And someone will be like, come on, don't be lazy. Get out. Oh, I don't want to know, but you're going to go because I'm your friend. I am helping you out. And what does what does Marie think of Carrie's offer?
Well, Marie says, thanks. I might actually take you up on that. Oh, what does it mean when I say somebody actually takes someone up on something? It just means to take someone on for something, meaning you agreed to do something that another person suggested or offered. So in this case, it's like, okay, yeah, of course. You offered to exercise together. I might just, go and exercise with you. So yes, I will do that together with you. An example sentence would be, Dad said he would help me build a tree house this weekend. So I'm going to take him up on that offer right after school today.
Okay, yeah, we often use this when someone is offering to do something with us or for us, not always for a thing. Like if I offer you a piece of pizza, you might not say, I'll take you up on that. But if I say, hey, I'll buy you lunch, then you might say, I'll take you up on that nice thing or that nice effort you are trying to make. So back to Carrie, he says, cool, that is great news. Excellent. It's never too late to take care of your health. He's very happy that Marie wants to exercise with him. He thinks it'll be good. And as he says, even if you have a few little problems or even if you're an older person, it's always a good time to start exercising. Let's go over to Tina. She's got all good stuff to tell us, and then we'll be back to say bye-bye.
Marie 接受了 Carrie 的提议，他们之后可能就会一起去运动啦。来看一下刚刚对话里提到的文法。A takes B up on something. A 接受同意 B 的某提议。举例来说 I took my friend up on his invitation to dinner. 我接受了朋友的晚餐邀请。接着回到对话当中。
Thank you, Tina. And now we are back. Okay, so from our dialogue today, we know that Marie was having a little bit of problems with her body, but nothing too serious.
Yep.
But from the dialogue, we know that all she needs to do is just take in more minerals, vitamin, and also iron, and also get a little more exercise for her body, then she should be in pretty good shape.
Exactly right. And all of our dialogues for the last 3 days have kind of shown how easy it is to see a doctor. Go there, ask questions, get some help, maybe bring a friend to, give you some support, because I'm sure that everything that you have problems with, the doctors can help out, and you'll find it's a lot easier than you might expect. So take care of yourselves, guys, and we'll see you back here very, very soon. Until then, all the best and bye-bye.
See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Marie and Carrie are discussing her health checkup results.
My doctor said that I need to improve my health.
Why? You're active and you look pretty healthy to me.
He said I lacked vitamins and minerals, especially iron.
No problem. You just need to eat more fruit and dark green vegetables.
Also, my doctor suggested that I get more exercise for my heart health.
If you need any help with that, let me know. We can exercise together.
Thanks. I might actually take you up on that.
Cool. It's never too late to take care of your health.
「最后，我们来复习一下今天课文里的单字文法。单字的部分 ：result 名词结果 ，lack 动词缺乏 ，iron 名词铁质 ，exercise 名词或动词运动。接着我们来看文法的部分。首先整理一下 no problem 的3种用法。 它可以表示没问题，办得到。Could you help me move this table? 你可以帮我搬这张桌子吗？ No problem， 没问题。那它也可以表达不客气，意思相近于 Don't mention it。Thank you for lending me your notes. 谢谢你借给我笔记。No problem， 不客气。还可以表示没关系。I'm sorry, I forgot your birthday. 我很抱歉忘了你的生日。No problem， 没关系。第二个文法我们学到了 A takes B up on something. A 接受同意 B 的某提议。Tara took Gabby up on her deal. Tara 接受了 Gabby 提出的交易。以上就是今天的讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哟。
Most people are used to hearing the word island when referring to a mass of land surrounded by water. But have you heard the word isle? It's an older and more poetic term for a small island. Today, let's visit a place known as the Amusement Isle in Formosan Aboriginal Culture Village.
When you come to Formosan Aboriginal Culture Village, the exciting amusement aisle is something you can't miss. Because the park is located in the forests of Nantou, visitors can enjoy fresh air and the lovely sounds of birds while going from ride to ride. Amusement Aisle has all kinds of fun rides. A popular one is Armada Invincible. Visitors can ride a huge pirate ship. The best part is that visitors will be hit by a big splash. On the journey back, there are also big water cannons. Visitors can put on a raincoat. Body dryers are also available at the entrance too. Maya Adventure is another fun ride. The 11-story free fall is really exciting. UFO Gyro Drop allows visitors to get a nice view of the forest. When it drops suddenly, it can go 105 kilometers per hour. There are many other fun rides in Amusement Isle, including Gold Mine Adventure and the indoor attractions in the Aladdin Pavilion.
Just so you know, the modern term used for the original inhabitants of land is indigenous. The word Aboriginal is still used, but can sometimes carry negative connotations. If you found today's location fun, maybe you should pay a visit to the Amusement Aisle in Formosan Aboriginal Culture Village.